Hello and welcome to the channel. Mike Ops here with yet another incredibly fun build with Ember. Utilizing her entire kit and two of her augments, this Ember build will incinerate entire rooms of steel path enemies. Ember excels at both an ability caster and a weapons platform. With this build, Ember scorches through steel path missions, and I find it to be a lot of fun. As always, if I am enjoying a frame or build, I like to make a little video to share it. Before we get started, if you find this video interesting or helpful, please consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons. Also, if you want to hang out and talk Warframe with me, you can catch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MikeHoff. Without further ado, let's get started. Beginning with her passive, Ember gains an additional 5% ability strength for each enemy in affinity range that is afflicted by heat damage. This is essentially free damage as this build will be spreading heat damage non-stop. Ember's first ability is Fireball. This ability sends out a fiery projectile that applies heat damage. I am also running the augment for this ability, Fireball Frenzy. This augment lets me hold one to apply an additional 100% heat damage, which can be increased via strength to all my attacks. This ability and augment combo is a great way to boost your damage and heat status effects in encounters. Immolation is Ember's 2. This ability gives Ember heat armor that gets stronger over time. The amount of damage reduction Ember receives from this ability increases as her flame armor gets stronger and stronger. At maximum strength, the flame armor will begin to drain ability energy. To stop the energy drain, you can hit 2 again to deactivate or caster 3 Fire Blast. When cast, Fire Blast has Ember stomp the ground, sending out a wave of flames that knocks back and strips armor off of enemies. The amount of armor that Fire Blast strips is based on Ember's immolation meter, which is drained on cast. I am also running the Augment Healing Flame for this ability. Healing Flame gives Ember health per each enemy hit with Fire Blast. Additionally, at max health, Ember will receive Overguard for each enemy hit. Lastly, Inferno is Ember's 4. This ability calls down comets that crash into enemies, engulfing them in fire. This ability is great for applying heat to a group of enemies and then benefit from the extra strength from her passive. Now that we have discussed all of her abilities, let's take a look at the mod setup for this build. The mod setup here leans into strength and range. I went with a lot of strength to bolster my abilities as well as increase the benefits of Healing Flame. Also, the extra heat damage from Fireball Frenzy is equal to the amount of ability strength Ember has. Range helps her 3 and 4 reach more targets, creating health and overguard and heat afflicted enemies, respectively. So, half of the mods are stat boosting mods, then there are the 2 augment mods. I have adaptation for some extra defense, and lastly, Archon Vitality here is great as it will apply heat damage from abilities twice. For my arcanes, I am running Arcane Energize to help with my energy gains for ability spam. I am also running Arcane Truculence here, which lets me frequently send out viral stacks as I gain Overguard from Healing Flame. As for my shards, I have 2 red Strength shards, 1 purple Equilibrium shard, 1 yellow Preparation shard, and 1 blue Health Regeneration shard. The reds keep my base strength above 200%. The yellow and purple helps me get my build rolling and keep it rolling. And the blue will help me stay at max health so I can get Overguard from Healing Flame and activate Arcane Truculence more often. Moving on to Loadout and Companion. The loadout is player preference here. I like to run and gun with the shotgun. Here I am running Boar with its Incarnate. I found this to be a fun pairing with Ember as I scorch everything with her abilities and mop up enemies with this shotgun. My secondary here is the dual Torxica pistols. I have been enjoying these sidearms a lot lately, and with Ember I can easily maintain the 480% damage increase from Cascadia Flare, which I recommend running regardless of which secondary is used here. My melee of choice is Hate with the Burning Hate mod. With Ember, this pairing deals significant status damage that is very easy to activate and maintain. For my companion of choice, I'm going with my Hound for more offense. I have mods like Contagious Bond and Momentous Bond here for more status spreading. With Immolation, Healing Flame, and Adaptation covering defense for Ember, my Hound is free to roam and nuke rooms of Steel Path enemies, and together we decimate the battlefield. With the build fully discussed, let's see it in action again. This is a very fun and aggressive build that is part run and gun and part heat spreading ability spam. At the start of a mission or engagement, I cast Immolation to get my fire armor going, then I hold 1 for Fireball Frenzy, Then I proceed to spam my 3 and 4, spreading heat damage everywhere with the occasional viral blast from Arcane Truculence. Then I clean up weakened and staggered enemies with my arsenal, and this serves as a very effective gameplay loop that lets Ember conquer Steel Path missions with constant and continuous conflagrations that leaves nothing but ash in her wake. And there it is, one of my favorite builds and frames. But what about you? What did you think of this build? Have you tried Ember? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Warframe content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.